John Eichelsheim for Boating New Zealand magazine on a lovely Auckland day on the Waitemata. Today we're going to take a look at Haines Hunter's much anticipated brand new SF635. It's the model that replaces the 600 that's been around for quite a long time. It's a really special boat for Haines Hunter and we're really looking forward to going for a ride. Let's take a look. So Haines have gone to a lot of effort with this helm station. Now I have to say I really like this. This is a very, very comfortable helm station. It's really ergonomic. You know, at first glance this wheel, nice wooden wheel by the way, but you know, it seems a little bit low. In fact it's not. You've got really, really good vision of the Simrad, the 12-inch Simrad here on the console. The fascia, it's a lovely acrylic fascia and the Simrad and also the new Yamaha gauges have been flush mounted into that fascia, and it looks really smart. You know, really nicely ergonomic. There's somewhere to put your drink here. Everything's, you know, within easy reach. We've got the VHF. We've also got a Fusion stereo. You can run the Fusion stereo through the Simrad if you like. The very compact DEC controls from Yamaha, so they're nicely set in. And they've thought about a few things, you know. There's a cubby hole here for the cell phone so that it doesn't get lost or roll around. We've got charging points both sides for the passenger as well. Nice bit of shade here over the fascia to keep things, to keep the glare off the screens. It works very well indeed. And look, I have to say this is one of the more comfortable helm positions that I've sat in recent times, which is a good thing because you really do feel inclined to throw this boat around. It's an awful lot of fun to drive. It's really, really secure on the water, turns beautifully. There's no pitching around or dumping and diving as it's going around. It really is quite a nice handling boat. They've certainly got that side of things very right indeed. So the forward cabin's quite a good size. They've really made the opening wide enough to get in and out of very, very easily. And you know, you've got a decent sized V-berth there with an infill. You could sleep in there quite happily. They do have the option of a privacy curtain. If you'd like to fit a toilet in there, you can plumb one in, or you can put a porta potty in underneath the infill. That gives you a bit of range and some overnighting capacity too if you would like to. Good access to the forward hatch, which again gives you access to the anchor locker, nice deep anchor locker. They've also managed to inset the capstan quite nicely so that it's quite well down. It makes for a nice flush lid on the bow. So this is a completely new model for Haines, absolutely new from the drawing board up. Having said that, there's still a lot of things about this boat that are familiar from other Haines Hunter boats. So any boat in the Haines Hunter family has some of these features, and very wisely Haines Hunter have kept them. Now one of them is this rear seat arrangement, which is a feature of Haines boats for years and years and years. It works particularly well. The bases of the seats are actually fish bins or storage bins. You can pull them out, and the seat backs are hinged. There's storage behind them, or in the case of the seat that I'm sitting on now, excellent access to batteries, switches, circuit breakers, all of those things. Really nice and tidy. It's a system they've used for years and it works extremely well, and they've wisely kept it with this new model. So one of the advantages you get with a boat like this, a totally new design, not only is this boat a little bit beamier, the way that it's constructed is completely modern as well. So Haines Hunter have taken the next step. There's no timber in the floors anymore. This is all composite floors. foam filled as well throughout, so it makes it a nice quiet ride. It really does help with the noise on the water, and it also adds some structural integrity. So those are things that you get with these new models, the new Haines Hunter models, and this has got the full suite of improvements. The seating layout again is quite familiar if you know Haines Hunter boats. This is sort of a king and queen seat, extremely comfortable. Love the quality of the stitching, the way that the seats look, but more importantly the way they feel. They are exceedingly comfortable seats. Under the pedestal helm seat, of course, that is adjustable fore and aft, swivels as well. We have this clever idea. It's a pull-out Icy Tech bin, little seat on the back, and you can open it, he says confidently, partially open it, so you don't have to pull it all the way out to throw your fish in there or to access your drinks or your food or whatever. Nice idea. Pushes away, out of the way. If you want to, you can leave the rear seats at home altogether. Gives yourself a bit more room in the cockpit if fishing's your thing. Again, very well designed, well thought out. The people at Haines Hunter understand fishing very well, so these are angled correctly. They're not going to get rods in your way. The whole bimini top, in fact, is very, very solid. It's designed to fold down for garaging, make it easier to store this boat. So this particular boat has got a Yamaha 175 four-stroke outboard. Lots of get up and go. The model is actually spec'd for engines between 150 and 200 horsepower. I can't imagine you'd want 200 horsepower on this boat unless you really are a speed freak, a petrol head. But with this particular engine, you could expect close to 40 knots performance. It's certainly got lots and lots of get up and go. This boat is fitted with a 1 kilowatt through-hull transducer. It's the high-performance transducer that gives you all of the features that the Simrad 12-inch NS Evo 3 gives you, like downscan and structure scan that people have come to expect and are extremely useful if you're an angler. Lots of things about this boat are really familiar as well. The teak trim here on the coamings, that's something that Haines Hunter has done for years. It's a nice touch, adds a bit of warmth, adds a bit of class. Built-in rod holders underneath the gunnels, that's another nice touch. Again, a simple system that works extremely well. Good quality through coaming rod holders. Haines Hunter also supplies a very nice moulded bait table that slots into the rear rod holders for when you're fishing. So I'm sitting with Dennis McCorkindale from Haines Hunter. It strikes me that this boat has a lot of features that are familiar to me from Haines Hunter, but also a lot of new things, a lot of improvements, and a lot of reasons why people should take a look at it. I'm guessing that was something that you were really pushing for. That's what you were looking for.
We're very, very proud of our Haines Hunter name and our heritage and where we come from, of course, with our hull designs and the stability at rest and all of those features. So those are very, very important to us. We have our push-away back seats, which are important to give us that extra space. But no, you are correct. There are a few more things that we've added just to modernise it. We've got big drink holders, which we've got a lot of them. We've got silly things like places for your cell phones so they don't disappear out the back all the time. Good charging points, good armrests, ergonomic dashes. So yeah, those things are important to us as well.
And having now experienced the boat, I mean, probably the most important thing is the way that it goes, and it goes extremely well. I mean, you must be happy with that.
Oh, absolutely. It's always a gamble when you put a new boat in the water and you see it on the shop floor, and you're always almost second guessing. But no, very, very pleased with the design and the way the boys have put it together. Yeah, absolutely. Very, 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 very proud of them. Yeah.
So this is a significant boat for Haines Hunter. It has a real quality feel. I really like the way that it's laid out. I love the way it handles and performs, and I particularly like the helm position. It's one of the best I can remember experiencing in recent times. I think this boat will be a real winner for the company. It's a really good replacement for the 600. That's been a great model for them for many, many years, but this is a worthy replacement, and I see it doing particularly well. John Eichelsheim from Boating New Zealand. Thanks for watching. If you'd like to see more of these videos, please subscribe to our channel.